It's not just a game, it's more than that. A weekly ritual, a rhythm, a sacred slice of the American weekend. Every Sunday for 18 weeks, something peculiar happens. Cities pause. Millions of viewers are tuning into the same games. Because when your team wins, your whole weekend feels just a bit better. But it wasn't always like this. This story is about how the NFL didn't just claim Sundays, it completely transformed them. Prior to becoming the world renowned league we know of today, the NFL was an afterthought. During the early 20th century, college football was dominant across the US. And when the APFA was founded in 1920, it was loose and scrappy. Pro football consisted of factory towns and part-time athletes, much like the lower leagues of English football today. There was minimal strategy, and it mostly resembled rugby, with giant scrums and the ball carrier forcing his way through the middle of the pack. There was also no set schedule, so for the first 12 years or so, the league was pretty much a mess, with most Americans opting to watch college football instead. Fast forward to 1932, and this messy format ended up creating a ton of drama. Two teams were tied for first at the end of the season due to them having the same winning percentage because ties weren't included in the standings. This led to the birth of the playoff game. This innovative idea of a championship game led to increased fan interest across the United States. And in 1933, due to the popularity, the NFL split into two divisions with a championship game being played between two division champions.
The 1958 World Championship of Professional Football, featuring the New York Giants and the Baltimore Colts.
The breakthrough came in the 1958 NFL Championship. It had everything you could want from a football game: drama, high stakes, and even overtime. But most importantly, it was televised nationwide. 45 million people watched this. The game ended up changing everything for the NFL. Television evolved from just a new platform to the lifeblood of football. Commissioner Pete Rozelle saw what the other leagues didn't. Football was made for the screen. The pacing, big hits, and even the personalities of the players showed to millions of Americans on their TV sets. Rozelle also instigated a merger with the AFL, signed national TV deals, and even oversaw an increase in annual attendance from 3 million in 1960 to over 17 million by 1989. Football had officially become mainstream and easily accessible for millions of fans. As television brought the NFL into every home, Sundays stopped being free time. They became game time. The league designed it so that any time on Sunday there was a game on. If your team wasn't on, then someone else's was. In 1994, the Sunday Ticket changed everything. Every game was available at the touch of a button. Fantasy football also took off. Fans were given something beyond just their team to root for. If your team wasn't having a good year, fantasy football gave you something else to believe in and track. Then came Red Zone.
Say it. 7 hours of commercial-free football start now.
It didn't just make watching easier, it made it addictive. 7 hours of non-stop action with all the scores and biggest plays. Tuning into football on Sundays became much more than just cheering for your team. In some ways, football on Sundays became a ritual. There's something oddly poetic about a game that lives on a day of rest that makes millions of Americans unrestful. Every Sunday, for 18 weeks, we gather with friends, family, or supporters from the same team. Some start tailgates, others are just there for the game. But football on Sundays gives people a sense of belonging, a connection that just feels right.
If you like this content, make sure to subscribe, and if you want to watch more, click in the top left corner.